Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today is a beautiful Monday, and we have a ton of wild developments to cover. If you missed today's broadcast and want to know exactly what happened in Los Angeles, you are in the right place. Let's dive straight into the drama and break down everything that went down. So let's just jump right in, because honestly my head is still spinning from what we just watched today on The Bold and the Beautiful. A few days ago, the writers were clearly laying the groundwork for this massive media event, and today we finally saw it explode. Eric and Ridge were prepping for this huge, highly anticipated interview. It was supposed to be the grand debut, the big reveal of Eric's brand new haute couture collection. And you guys know how Forrester Creations treats these events. The lights, the glamour, the flashing cameras, the endless speeches about legacy and family and the future of fashion. It was supposed to be a triumph, a victory lap for Eric Forrester. But of course, because this is LA and because nobody can just have a nice fashion show without a total public meltdown, things went completely off the rails. And I mean completely. Eric was standing there with Ridge at his side. Ridge was doing his usual supportive son routine, looking all serious and brooding in his custom suit, ready to field the business questions. But the focus was entirely on Eric, and you could tell right away something was off. He wasn't just the proud patriarch showing off his sketches. He looked heavy. He looked burdened by everything happening behind the scenes. And then the reporter starts asking questions with the microphone. Normal PR questions, right? Just standard industry stuff, but Eric just snaps. Or maybe not snaps, but he just lets it all out. He grabs the microphone, and instead of talking about hemlines and fabrics and inspiration, he drops a massive bomb. He tells the reporter and the entire world watching the broadcast that Logan is trying to steal their thunder. He literally accused them of trying to steal Forrester Creations' ideas on live camera. What were they thinking? I mean, from a PR standpoint, Ridge must have been having a heart attack right there on the red carpet. And it wasn't just a passing comment. Eric was so emotional. You could see the hurt in his eyes. He was really struggling to keep his composure, which is so rare for him. Usually Eric is the rock. He's the one who calms everyone else down when Brooke and Taylor are throwing cake at each other or when the kids are fighting in the boardroom. But not today. Today, the patriarch was bleeding out on camera. He is so deeply hurt by this perceived betrayal from Hope and Katie. And honestly, I kind of get it. But at the same time, it's just so messy. He's up there saying Logan is trying to steal their ideas, and you just know the fans on social media are already taking sides and screaming at each other. Some people are totally Team Eric, saying the Logans are ungrateful after everything Forrester has done for them. Others are saying Eric is being a massive drama queen and trying to ruin Katie's new business. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh on him. The man built an empire from the ground up. To see his own extended family starting a rival house and trying to poach his top talent, it stings. It really stings. While Eric will always want to proudly protect his company, it is still so painful for him to talk about the betrayal of Katie and Hope. And you have to think about Eric's history with the Logan women for a second. He was married to Brooke. He was married to Donna. He has always been the biggest champion of the Logans in the Forrester family. Stephanie used to fight him tooth and nail over it. Stephanie hated the Logans, and Eric always defended them. He always said they were family and they belonged. So for Eric to be the one standing at a microphone, publicly denouncing them and accusing them of theft, that is a massive shift in the show's history. It means the bridge is truly burned. The ghost of Stephanie Forrester is probably cheering from the heavens right now, watching Eric finally turn on the Logans. It just adds this whole other layer of tragedy to the scene. He isn't just mad about clothes. He is mourning the loss of a family dynamic that he protected for 30 years. But let's cut over to the other side of town, because of course the camera pans to Katie and Hope. They are sitting there watching the live stream of this interview, and their faces, oh my God, their faces, they were absolutely shocked, just totally blindsided. Hope looked like she had just been slapped across the face. And you have to remember where Hope is at right now in her storyline. We saw just a few episodes ago that Liam has been breathing down her neck, constantly pressuring her to leave Forrester and go work for Katie's new Logan fashion house. Liam is always trying to control her, let's be real. But Hope refused. She literally told Liam no, she wants to stay and fight for Hope for the future. She even pushed her mom, Brooke, to go after the co-CEO spot to protect her line from Steffi. Hope has been trying to stay loyal to Forrester in her own twisted way. So to sit there and watch Eric Forrester, a man who has been like a grandfather to her, publicly accuse her of stealing ideas, it's devastating. It breaks my heart for her. Katie, on the other hand, looked shocked but also maybe a little defensive. Katie is the one who really started this whole Logan fashion house thing. She is the one pushing this hostile business rivalry. Donna literally warned her recently. Donna told Katie to back off because this was going to start a massive family feud. And Donna was 100% right. Donna is always the smart one, I swear, even if she just plays the bubbly blonde peacemaker. She saw this coming a mile away. Katie tried to say business is business, but there is no such thing as just business with the Forresters and Logans. Everything is personal. Everything is blood and tears and decades of resentment. So now Katie is sitting there watching Eric declare war on live television. I don't know how Katie thinks she can win this. Forrester has the history, the capital, the influence. But Katie has that stubborn Logan pride, and now that Eric has publicly insulted them, she is going to double down. And think about how this impacts the rest of the canvas right now. Brooke is currently trying to seduce Ridge into giving her Steffi's co-CEO job. We literally just saw Brooke make this seductive offer to Ridge when he got home, trying to get him to replace his own daughter with her to protect Hope. Ridge was uncomfortable, but he said he'd consider it. But now, after Eric just went on live TV and trashed the Logan name and accused them of corporate espionage, how is Ridge going to justify giving Brooke the co-CEO spot now? Steffi is going to absolutely lose her mind when she finds out about any of this. Steffi is already dealing with the whole Ivy and Electra and Will nightmare at the office. If Steffi sees this interview, she is going to use it as ammunition to fire every single Logan from the building. It is going to be an absolute corporate bloodbath. Honestly, the writers are really weaving all these corporate storylines together, and it is stressing me out. It's like a giant powder keg and Eric just lit the match on live TV. I mean, who actually believes this is going to end well? Hope is now backed into a corner. She wanted to stay at Forrester. But if Eric is publicly accusing her of stealing, how can she stay? Liam is probably going to be so smug about this. He's going to walk in and say, "I told you so, Hope, you should have listened to me." And we all know how much we hate it when Liam is right. It's the worst. Hope is going to be forced to choose sides, and Eric just made that choice 100 times harder. She might actually have to jump ship to Logan now just to save her own reputation. But wait, we can't just talk about the fashion drama because the show also gave us some incredibly frustrating scenes with Deacon today. So let's pivot to Il Giardino because Deacon is out here making the worst life choices possible. Again, I swear Deacon Sharp never learns. He just doesn't get it. Today, Deacon was taking this massive chance, standing there and confidently talking about how much Sheila has changed. He is fully 100% buying into the idea that Sheila Carter is a reformed woman. He is putting all his chips on Sheila. And I was literally screaming at my screen. Like, Deacon, buddy, what are you doing? We know that he and Taylor have been moving forward with their romance. They are trying to build something real. And Taylor is finally finding some happiness after years of misery. But Sheila is lurking. We know Sheila is plotting for May sweeps. The spoilers have been telling us for weeks that Sheila is not going to just let Deacon and Taylor be happy. Sheila is a psychopath. She shot Taylor. She has terrorized this family for decades. And Deacon is just standing there telling people he trusts his ex-wife? He completely believes she has turned over a new leaf. It is so naive. It's beyond naive. It's actually dangerous. While everyone else in Los Angeles is rightfully wondering if Sheila has really changed, Deacon just decides to trust her. Why? Because he has a soft spot for broken people? Because he thinks he can fix her? It is the classic Deacon Sharp mistake. He always thinks he is the exception to the rule. He thinks Sheila won't hurt him or the people he cares about because they have a connection. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. Deacon is setting himself up for a massive fall. And the tragic part is that he is dragging Taylor down with him. Taylor is finally letting her guard down, and Deacon is basically leaving the back door unlocked for Sheila to walk right in and destroy everything. It's classic B&B. You have the high-stakes corporate drama on one side of town, with Eric crying on a red carpet about stolen designs. And then you have the gritty, psychological thriller happening at a pizza restaurant with Deacon and Sheila. And I'm here for all of it, I really am, even when it makes me want to pull my hair out. The pacing today was a bit clunky in places, jumping from the glitz of the haute couture launch to Deacon's delusions. But it works because the emotional stakes are so high for all these characters. The writers are setting up a massive collision course for May sweeps, and nobody is safe. So what happens next? Tomorrow is going to be explosive. We have to see the fallout of this interview. I need to see Ridge and Eric debriefing after the cameras stop rolling. Is Ridge going to yell at his dad for going off script and causing a PR nightmare? Or is Ridge going to agree with him and stand against the Logan? And what about Hope? Is Hope going to march over to the Forrester mansion and confront Eric? She has to defend herself. She can't just let the world think she's a thief. And Katie is going to use this. She is going to weaponize Eric's meltdown to prove to Hope that Forrester will never respect her. Katie is going to say, "Look at how they treat you, Hope. Come to Logan where you belong." And honestly, after today, Hope might just do it. She might finally break. And as for Deacon, we are just counting down the days until Sheila strikes. May sweeps are right around the corner, and Sheila is sharpening her claws. Deacon trusting her is the catalyst. It's the mistake that will trigger whatever horrible plan she has cooked up. I just hope Taylor survives it. Anyway, that's where we are at. It's messy, it's emotional, it's chaotic, and I am exhausted just typing all this out. But I'll be right back here tomorrow to see how much worse it gets. Let me know in the comments if you think Eric was right to call out the Logans on live TV, or if he went way too far. And please, someone send Deacon a reality check before it's too late.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.